Po kaliszku dáme, pak si zaspíváme. Po kaliszku dáme, pak si zaspíváme. Po kaliszku dáme, pak si zaspíváme. Po kaliszku dáme, pak si zaspíváme.
Just tide that falls like well, and rinse the sower again and again with warm water. He'll be jumping like a deer within a week. My mare had the same thing on her hind leg. Now you saw her. You could ride her to Austria. And give the groom a piece of your mind. And even the girl. Why doesn't she look after the livestock? Don't care about livestock for a moment and something happens.
Scolding doesn't help much. I've been scolding, chiding, yelling, calling down thunder the whole day. Thank you very much. And it's no use. I ran 2 girls off already. The other day I beat the groom. Isn't worth a damn. A horse could be killed in the stable. He wouldn't even notice. Everything he does, it always turns out wrong. The kids are a mess, dirt dripping from them. The livestock is dying, and anyone with hands steals like a magpie. The farm's too big, and no supervision. I think I'll rent it out, or sell it.
That's just a little talk, I'd say. You sell the good and buy the bad. And renters, they break the mail, mess up the fields, not till them, suck up every last bit, so you need 5-6 years before you can set it right again. What's true is true. Your farm's big enough, and it's nice. Enough lands, nice livestock, cows like nobles have. As I said, your wife shouldn't have died on you. You can't just take like this. Make a deal, and it's done.
It's hard to hear. We can't make a deal with what you bring to the table.
So if you're gonna keep talking like you've been talking, then no. 4,000 is 4,000. And what I'm giving you, I think is enough. No one give you more.
Don't know about that.
Don't forget, you're a widower. You got 3 kids. Not gonna give everything to my daughter, so I have to go begging.
You wouldn't.
Philip, I'm experienced. I gave Joseph what he wanted, and how did he pay me back? And he was my son.
So you could give him farmland, and you want to give me only 3,500?
Are you my son or something?
I'm not. You're not giving it to me. You're giving it to your daughter. How do you come to giving her less?
It came to that. Before I was a little. But now I'm smarter. Joseph's a punk. He got his farmland and he doesn't know his daddy's anymore. And who can guarantee my daughter will be any better?
Is that a joke? Is everyone Joseph? Last time. Who knows what happens? At least Joseph.
Joseph's a punk! What he got he has. And now let him stay away from my doorstep. And not stay in his family. He just came in, Dad, money. And he got it. Uncountable. And now he talks.
Let's leave it be. You know what I want. We don't have to discuss it anymore. You offer too little. For the mill, it's too little.
No need to act like a lord. If you'll stomp my neck, I'll stomp too. Every kid knows not everything belongs to you. What left from your wife belongs to kids. And what yours, creditors know the best. You're in debt in Brno. You're in debt to creditors. You're paying interest. And only because you don't drink, you don't gamble, you don't throw money around like that. Joseph, that's why I'm giving you my daughter.
Everyone makes mistakes. You started from debt.
And you came to that. Who knows who's better with money?
When your wife's in bed, and you're calling the doctor after a year and a half, you'll also spend.
Well, blame it all on her. And now, instead of 3 kids, you've got 4.
Oj ahoj, víno to je síly zdroj. Oj ahoj, abstinenci boj. Oj ahoj, víno to je síly zdroj. Oj ahoj, abstinenci boj.
You know what? We won't be yelling truths at each other for long. Just leaving everyone to their own business. What use is this nasty talk? Let's make a deal. Will you give me 4,000?
4,000. What do you think about 6? Come on. Come on, Maryša, 4,000. You're not dumb, are you? Sure, a woman will need to be gilded for someone to buy her. But Maryša, damn it! Did you look her over as you should before you're trading her like a Jew at the market? Straight as a candle. Everything's like a game in her hands. I think you can't know her the way you're talking, Hagel.
I don't know her. I like Maryša. That's why I want her.
The other day, she got dressed for church. I looked her over. But man, one's heart jumps over a kid like that.
Look, the recruits are coming to your place to say goodbye to the old woman. Anyway, Franz is with her.
To who?
To the old woman.
Is Franz because you're an old one now?
No, but everyone says goodbye, and he'll say goodbye to her.
If I want him to, let old men say goodbye to old women. That's tradition. I've got nothing said against that. But Maryša isn't for him.
Well, Counselor, no shouting. He comes. He'll come. Let them say their goodbyes. He'll be off to the army, and you'll have peace. Before he comes back, you can get Maryša out of the house.
Well, I already shot her in for 5 Sundays. And now I should let the fox try the door.
Oj ahoj, abstinenci boj. Oj ahoj, víno to je síly zdroj. Oj ahoj, abstinenci boj.
Of all the money that ever I spent it in good company, and of all the harm that ever I've done, alas, it was to none but me, and of all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all, and to all the comrades that ever I've had, would be sorry for my going away, and to all the sweethearts that ever I've loved, who would bid me one more day to stay. And as it falls upon my lot, that I should rise and you should not, so fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. So face to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Ah!
Hey! What we do with them when they are empty? Right. Oh.
So, this is the last time you are getting it from me, okay?
To your health, so you enjoy yourselves there.
May God will it so, my friend. Cheers.
And where have you been, my boy? I almost couldn't find you.
Mom! What do you want? Hey, put this on the wagon for me. Sure. Mom, why are you crying? Don't worry, Maryša won't abandon you. And 3 years isn't so long.
May God watch over you and grant you happiness, my boy. And take care to watch over that bundle. There are 2 shirts, a scarf, and 2 towels there, and a piece of pie. Well, go with the Lord. And please make sure you don't get ruined in the army. Don't worry, I'll send you some money. Okay.
Stay well here. And don't cry. Work there or here. It's all the same.
Good luck.
Aha, Franczyk is going straight to Liza's.
What? Where are you off to?
To your house, counselor. To say goodbye to Maryša.
Turn around and tend to your own affairs.
Well, I can talk to her, can't I?
No, talk right to yourself. Maryša isn't for you.
Whether she is or isn't, no one is asking you for her hand.
I said, tend to your own affairs. You got no business here.
It's always with the cane.
Get out!
Francis, please, I beg you.
I know what these 2 are up to. But, fine. Leave them be. Uncle, I won't get in your way. When they took me into the army, they took me. Let me go there. But in 3 years, they will let me go. And when they do, watch out. Both you foxes. If it's as you wish,
Francis,
as God above me, you'll be in trouble.
You threatened me.
Francis, please.
Hey, Franczyk, leave them and come on. Po kaliszku, po kaliszku, po kaliszku, po kaliszku, po kaliszku damy, pak si zaśpiewamy. Po kaliszku, po kaliszku, po kaliszku damy.
Beggarly beggar.
Well, leave him now. You should have let him say goodbye. You wouldn't have had that scene. What good did it do you? You're just throwing fuel on the fire. Have a drink instead to get her out of the house. Let's make a deal. Will you give me 3,800?
No. 37. Yes or no? We agree on a risk.
Won't Maryša want?
What will Maryša want?
As God wills. Farewell.
Don't forget the fall. 5 elect.
Hoj ahoj, víno to je silný zdroj. Hoj ahoj, abstinency boy.
Go on and sing. But I cut you down to size. Beggarly song. He doesn't have anything. Just a roof over his head. And that shirt he wears. And he's gonna slither into my house after me? Why should I suffer? He's off to army and let him fool about it as much as he wants. But Maryša out of the house. Immediately. The sooner the better. Girl like the wind. She shamed me yet. But him. Now I give it to you. Just say the word. And I pay that. Now you're ready. 3,700. I threw it on the street. Won't even look at it. You're clever, that's true. But here's someone who's more clever than clever. And that's me. If you want Maryša, you got her. But money will be looked after by me. The thrifty one who knows how to handle it. I also had nothing. But now I'm a farmer. I got livestock. I got fields. Damn, I got everything. But money is money, dear Barbara. And whoever knows how to appreciate it will be appreciated back. And it's good that way. I'm a master. You're a master. But whoever has more money is a greater master. If you don't have any, you have to go begging for eternity. And it's good that way. 3,700 is 3,700. You can't pile it all at once. I'll give it to you. I don't take it from you, not immediately. Once I know you're not such a fox like that Joseph. For now, sons-in-law here, sons-in-law there. They could be friends. But Lisa, take care. Maryša! I go. I'll give you Maryša. Maryša will be surprised if she knows who she has for the groom. Well, she doesn't like it, but let it be. She's a good girl after all. Maryša!
What do you want?
Give me my cane. Where is your mother?
She's cleaning the kitchen. It will be lunch soon. Dad, what should we do with that corn? The birds are eating it in the field.
Leave the corn to the corn and come here. I'm gonna tell you something. Where are you? What do you have here?
Parsley?
Well, Maryša. What do you think about marriage?
As if. I don't want to get married yet.
Well, shut it. It's time already. On San Bernabas, you'll be 20.
Stop the vain talk. And what about the groom? Who?
You wouldn't know. Yes. Not far from here. And has a meal.
It can't be.
It's Vavra.
The widower. The widower. With 3 kids. And me.
Widower what? He's a good, brave man.
But none want him. He beat his late wife. And the maids say all sorts of things about him. That he's not ashamed. He has 3 kids and still thinks about a young and married woman.
What kids? They're good kids.
No one likes him. I'm not getting ready for my grave. I'll be headed there acting like his late wife. He's the only one responsible.
What do you know? It's just people's talk. Women's gossip.
Let them talk, but I won't marry Barbara.
And who will you take? That bigger Franzak?
I didn't say that I would.
When it comes to you, you think I don't know? Think I'm blind and deaf? But it's all over here, Maryša. Let the beggar goes back where he come from. Let him find someone on his level, not climbing far anymore. You'll marry Vavra. Such a meal, such a farms. Where's your sense gone, girl? Where'd your eyes grown to?
You don't do what you want, but I...
Shut it! You'll do as I comment. Now go! Damn girl! Her mother acted the same, but now she toes the line.
Praise be to Lord Jesus Christ.
Eternally, what do you want?
Counselor, you need to come to the pub. The boys are fighting and you need to make peace.
Where is the mayor?
Not at home.
Who's fighting? Honza again?
Yes, Wanza and Horachka Svansek. He started.
Franzek. Go and have Maryša get you whip. I put some more for your journey, boy. Boom! There is no fun, no party. He wouldn't pick a fight out.
Where is he? Who exactly is fighting?
But they just from the top of my head that your father would leave the house.
František, what are you doing here? Mother's in the yard.
Don't worry. Why are you crying?
My God, don't remind me.
Oh, Maryša. Don't worry. It doesn't affect us much anymore. We'll get through this somehow, and in 3 years, if God wills, we'll be together again. Remember me. And if you can, write to me.
So you're really going now?
They're already sitting at the carriage. When it rings noon, we're off. It'll be a sad trip to Brno.
How are you going? By the big road or by here?
By here.
So I'll look out for you.
Farewell, Maryška. And write. You can always give your letters to my mom. I'll also send them through her.
Go already!
You scoundrel! What are you doing here?
Nothing. We were just saying goodbye.
Some kind of farewell. Get in the house!
Let me go!
You better off! Are you going or not?
Go! Maryška, go! We were just saying goodbye. Ugh.
You felt there for the last time, boy.
Yeah, it's true. Nothing could be worse than such marriage. You can't even get a good sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, it's as if you stood in water. Everything moves from under your feet. Everything falls from your hands, and what you liked before, you now like half as much, and still a heart of ice.
You see? And you're driving me into one.
But it's only a matter of time until you get used to it. I also saw my end once, and now I'm glad I have to march. Yeah, go. Get married while you're still young. No one will want you when you're all hunched over. Then a person is like an overripe fruit. No one notices. Everyone kicks it.
Well, for such happiness, I've still got plenty of time.
Don't count on it. Time flows by like a river. If I weren't married, I'd marry Barbara in a second.
And you would go where his first wife went. He beat her. And you think he will caress the second?
He doesn't have to caress and he doesn't have to beat. A woman makes what she wants out of a man. If he turns back, she is herself to blame.
Not always. His dead wife. How good was she and what was her life like? She would still be here if it weren't for Barbara.
Take that kind of talk to the ghost. Words are spoken and washes everything. She died of consumption. She was sickly from birth. Barbara never had any satisfaction with her. He was unhappy, not her.
My friend Staska, she knows the truth. She worked for them and had to run away. That's how it was. It was that consumption. And Staska is simply a faithful and a fair girl.
She is, but for who? How did she make enough from the mill for her mother? She didn't tell you that? And that Barbara caught her once and threw her out? She also didn't let you know? What she lies into your ears, you believe, and what's true, you're deaf to that.
Can't you, Auntie, please? At least you could have some mercy. Does no one have a conscience anymore? They all come, they all talk about him, they all praise him, and no one wants to hear anything else about him. And what do you think, that I'm so stupid? And that girls already started, and I know that everyone is taking it and you are with them. But say whatever nice things you want about him. Paint him in the prettiest colors. I simply can't look at him. I shudder all over anytime I think of him. And if you, a sensible woman with children, see it, you should be the one to convince my parents and not push me into it with the rest of them.
But my God, girl, I'm not pushing you to him. You think I'm some kind of matchmaker? Do what you want, but you're young. And you don't yet have the sense and experience of an older woman like me. Can't I give you some advice as your aunt? Do what you want. What's it to me? I won't be with you anyways.
If you won't be with me, then why are you going after me? Why do you want me to be unhappy? Why?
Because you've got a head of stone. You're a young woman and you talk like a child.
So now it seems they're throwing me out of the house. I'm crying, please. I'm wailing.
home for you but purgatory anyways.
And what if I run away from him?
You won't. All women say that before they're married. And then they're happy that they're sitting.
Not all.
Sure, almost all.
Look at Mismatched from Brno. They also forced her, and now she has run off from her husband. She wasn't even married half a year.
That's some talk. Shermack is a drunk and a nasty man, and Barbara is a sturdy man and a miller.
No one likes him. And even if he was made of gold, I don't want him!
Fine. What's it to me? Marry Francek for all I care.
Maryša, go and bring the glass from the shelf. Can find anything anywhere. I don't remember having such a mess.
Keep quiet about Francek.
Very much care of him. It only get worse.
Leave it. I know what I'm doing.
I feel a lot of dust on them. I need to wash those.
It's good he reminded me. If only because I won't do it because of him.
Because of who? Because of Francek.
He begs me in his letters and wails for me to remember him, to not destroy his life. What are you laughing at, Auntie?
Oh, that is funny. Paper can carry hundreds of tears, and yet nothing is true. Get out of here with that wickedness. Who listens to men? Sensible women don't. A gang of one like the next. They're all the same. I also had my Francek. And he was also always telling me that if he didn't get me, he would do something. That he wouldn't be able to stand it. He would jump in the river and go out in this world, never to return again. And when I had to marry Tomasz, what did he do? Nothing. He made a racket for a while, and then he lured in another. And they're also doing well. They're all the same. They all bloom from the same meadow. Isn't that right, Grandmother?
I'm not listening to you.
Not all of that has to be true. Dostal, he's an old man now. He's got white hair, 1 foot in a grave. He also didn't get who he wanted. And to this day, when he remembers his Philomenka, he hangs his head and says, he can't forget. He can.
Dostal is Dostal. Whenever he gets it in his head, he cries. He doesn't even have to remember Philomenka. And Francek? He's also just a bird. Before you, he had Sefka Bonstova. Before her, Teresa Frankova. After you, who knows who'll be next. He's in the army now, and no one's watching over him. Be happy that he's there. Who knows how else it could end up? He's a predator, and you shouldn't play with foxes. Look, if you don't care about yourself, don't care about him. Shake it off like water off a duck's back. You know, from all those tears you're pouring out for him, not even a drop will remain. After all, I, Joseph, wrote that he's not only praying for you.
That's not true!
So it's a lie. I'm only saying what Joseph wrote. Anyway, why argue? Your census is enough for everything, my dear. You have to remember that you're just a stupid little girl.
I may be stupid. I may not have as much sense as you, but I have a heart, and you don't. You treat me like those hornets that swarm people and stick them until they're dead. Every time a scorpion like that gets near a person, the person doesn't even realize.
Well,
and it stabs until the blood stops in their veins.
As you understand it.
Well, but you're talking with her, old one. God only knows what she thinks of herself. If we are going to listen to her, or her to us. Get out of my sight. And tell the story. There is no good in there. She walks like she's blind.
It won't work. A head of stone, you can't get anything in there. Just like a scythe leaning against it constantly. Tooth for a tooth, and all your work in vain.
Her talk is for nothing. We don't even listen to her anymore. Here, drink. That's good.
May God grant us help.
Oh, my soul. Believe it or not, I will be so relieved when I will wash my hand of her. She's a devilish girl. She already started attacking me. Oh, and she wanted to run away. She had everything ready, then bundle tied, and gone. We had to force her back. That's how I get all my hands scratched up. She pushed me like a man. You see her.
So, what did you have for lunch?
Nothing yet. I'm waiting for my old man to come. What you are squatting there for? Go get dressed. Barbara will be here before you know. Josef is fixing the wagon.
They're coming already.
I won't wait for her. They already read the bands. So there. Did you hear me?
I'm not going anywhere.
Shut it! Shut it! That's how you talk to me? Do you throw away all the respect for your parents? Aren't you ashamed in front of others? After all I've done for her, arranged for her, cleaned for her, how I carried her, no slept because of her, how I take the best out of my mouth and give it to her. And for what? For this we saved and saved, huh? So just now you can run after a slacker with nothing more than a pair of rotten touch on his roof. Did we raise you so that you can bring us more grief to worry over?
Rather than for Barbara, you should have wrung my neck. That's what I tell you.
And you, where did you learn to talk like that? That's something new. That's something new. Did that teach you that? That's how the worst behaved speak, and not even them would dare. Aren't you afraid of God? Huh? Aren't you afraid that people will call your name? Don't they point their finger at you already? Why even go to church? What you're doing in there? I'm simply your mother. I hope you remember that. Apparently, I should have wrung her neck. Do you understand what is coming out of your mouth? Or are you so dumb that you don't even realize it?
I don't know. I'm totally dizzy, totally lightheaded. If you put me in my grave, I also wouldn't know anything.
Well, I'm going to...
Will you listen or not?
But if you didn't shout at me like that, throw me out of the house and be done with your troubles.
Where would you go? To the Ark in Brno? Carrying your shame around the world. And you will be down to nothing. Like that Verchana. Her kids got begging. What a nice love. Do you want me to leave and see the shame?
Why do you curse the beggars? You also had nothing.
That's true. But we listen to our parents. And God gave us everything else. Remember what the priest says. Obedient children are blessed. Disobedient children punished.
Dear girl, your mother is speaking like an experienced woman. She doesn't want to hurt you.
Mother dearest, for merciful God's sake, I beg you, don't make me. I promise you, I will forget about Francis. When he returns from the army, I will stay away from him. I will listen to you in everything. Just don't make me go to Vapor. Don't shatter my life.
Oh my God, you're always whipping here. Back a dress.
Grandma dearest, what do you say about this?
Well, I myself am dumbfounded by it all. It's sometimes like that. For you, dear young girl, it's not good. Nothing at home but shouting and beating. And so I don't know what advice I can give you. You can't see inside of people, not even inside yourself. And then I think, if you like František, you don't care anymore. They won't let him have you. Don't even think of it. And so if Laura goes, another comes, then another, Peter or Paul. So you won't get out of it. Someday you will have to get married.
Grandma, what are you saying?
I can't tell you, defend yourself. Better not to ask me.
Well, very well. Maryša, what's this? Your groom is coming before you know and you're not even dressed yet. Why are you crying? You're not going to a slaughterhouse. You are all just weird. You, before your wedding, instead of rejoicing, laughing, enjoying your existence, as you should, you're all crying.
Father, I beg you, for mercy, for God's sake, please, please don't make me,
Get up,
please,
child.
please.
Why are you crying? Don't. I simply won't let František have you.
But I swear to you by the living God that I will forget about him. I'm not even thinking about him.
I will talk to your mother, okay? Now do me a favor and go get dressed, okay?
Oh my God! If I spoke to a rock, it would more likely to have mercy.
That's an impudent girl. Didn't think it'd take that much work. I simply don't want to ruin your life.
Well, where is the groom?
He'll be here.
And the notary, were you there?
I was there, don't concern yourself. I know what I'm doing. She will get hers. But I'm not gonna pay for him. But it's still something that makes me sad about Maryša. She's defending herself with real force.
Ah, don't tell me you are going back on it. Everyone makes such a fuss before their wedding.
I know. I'm not also very big on it. But still the widower and 3 kids makes me sorry for her.
Sorry, not sorry. It must be done while there is time. And to who you want to give her? To František?
Is there any other suitor? František.
Being picky, it's very expensive. You think you can have it another way? I'm not saying she will not get married. But she will be wrapped around your neck. 1 year, 2 years, just to you to let František have her. You will come back from the army, and then what? That's why I'm saying, out! Out now that there is time! Something will go wrong, and you will not be sorry for her.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Girl like the wind. And that devilish boy is capable of doing everything. But now I put it in the Lord's hands.
Good afternoon. Finally here.
Welcome. Please, take a seat. Maryša will be ready in a second. We're done.
It's time for us to go.
Matinee is not so far. You will be there in a quarter of an hour.
Oh! Drink! I'll go! check, Joseph, if Joseph have the horses ready.
Tamna girl! Are you gonna adjust or you keep tucking back?
But leave her be. She'll come.
Let the ground open beneath her.
Mr. Barbara, what have I done to you that you come after me like that? You simply must see that I defend myself with my hands and feet. I stand with my heart against you. And you want me to be your wife? I can't be yours. It's not about a year or two. How should I come to sacrificing my whole life for you? At least have some sense yourself if my parents don't.
Well, why the tears? Don't be afraid. I'll treat you like the apple of my eye. With me, you won't long for anything. Whatever I see in your eyes, I'll do that for you. And it'll always be better for you with me than here. Don't think it's so bad. It all just seems so awful for you now.
Maybe it's even worse than I think. You have kids. Don't you worry people will laugh at you? Why are you chasing after such a young girl? Do you have even a bit of conscience? You want me to go to the priest with you, and then for confession and communion? How can you bear such a grave sin on your conscience? You want to go before God and... Don't you fear Him? How can I have a life with you when nothing applies to you? Consider what you're taking on yourself. God will punish you.
Maryška.
Leave me alone!
Soul. It seems. I'd rather it stays as it is. But once you're mine, you'll know what obedience is.
Well, the horses are all settled. You can go with God. Where is Maryša? Maryša!
Go away! I'm getting dressed!
Well, there you go. One already.
Go away! I'll dress myself!
I'll go to help her.
Leave her be. If she comes by herself, she comes. Forcing her gets us nothing, whether you or me. Just leave her be.
You're not changing your mind, are you? Wouldn't be that a disgrace.
I'm not. But leave her be.
will obey you, so you don't curse me as your wayward daughter. I will marry you, Mr. Vavra, but you should know who you're marrying. It will be a life to drown for.
So you were going.
Thanks, Lord. That was some work.
Oh my. God help her.
Frantic, have you been to the court yet?
No.
So go there. I don't know. Ask the caretaker to give you a job. Can't stay like this. Don't let it get to you. What's done is done. Don't go breaking any necks over it, huh? Huh? And heads aren't hard enough to smash a wall. She's married. That's it. You should thank God they let you out of the army. Focus on how you can make an honest living for you and your mother. Stay off the drink and the vain wandering. Instead, I don't know, save. You don't have enough money to throw around. And leave Vavra in peace. You can't fix anything.
I'm so sad. I can't even drink. Was she raised for him?
Look, as I said, leave it all be. Look, you're not some old woman. If nothing else, pick yourself up and go out into the world. Out of sight. Out of mind.
I'll go, Uncle. But...
Good evening.
Yeah.
Is this already done yet?
Almost.
Frantic, is that you? They were looking for you. You're supposed to go see the mayor.
And what for?
And I don't know, something about your army pass.
As soon as I finish my drink.
Ah, good evening. What have you brought us then?
I came for meat.
Meat? Ah well. Go cut the nice lady some meat, huh?
This here?
Sure.
Maryša. So? Don't you recognize me anymore?
Is that you? Welcome back from the army. Did they let you out already?
Yeah, they did. And well... How are you?
What? You're not going to come back?
I don't know!
So, use that. What are you? How much are you going to pay for it?
Two.
Two.
Farewell.
Welcome. Give me a beer.
You still don't talk to Maryša.
Good afternoon. How is it that Vavrova is living here with France?
She's going with him? It's true. Looks like she's kind of brushing him off. She doesn't want to go with him. That won't end well.
Well, good for her for brushing him off. How can she talk to him when she's married?
What a sad look that girl has. And those eyes. They look like they want to start talking. She's had a life, I'd say.
Yeah, she got a mill in return.
Where's it all gone? She used to be so beautiful. She turned people's heads. And now?
Yeah.
And they say she doesn't complain, doesn't say a word. Only what she must. Lisa, don't you feel sorry for her?
Don't ask me anything and leave me in peace.
They say that Vavra wants to see you. Is that right? They say you don't want to give him what you offered.
What's it to you? Let him sue.
Well, I don't know. Vavra's a predator.
Praise be to Jesus Christ. Please, sir, wasn't Francis here? They told me he was here. Wasn't he here?
He was here.
And then, where did he go? Oh God, how I've suffered for that boy. As soon as he came from the army, he was all gone. I don't see him at home all day long. And they tell me that he drinks.
Grandmother, leave your woes behind and come have a drink with us on meals.
To your health, dear neighbor. I haven't had wine in ages.
Well, one for me too.
Well now, getting me drunk. May God grant you constant health, and may God watch over you.
More.
No more for me. I've had enough. You cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, Auntie, what? You want to get married? Come on, you still know how to dance.
Who would marry such an old woman like me?
Ah, I know. My neighbor Lizal here. He's just waiting to be a widower. He's got a thing for you.
Yeah. Money matters.
Lizal, I think you've had enough to drink. Well, I'd say just a little bit more. You've been here since morning. Well,
What is wrong with Uncle Bizzle? Is everything okay?
usually he talks much more than right now.
Keep talking.
Well, I might have a bad life, but then it's not always like that, Uncle Bizzle.
Yeah.
How often does a rich man marry a rich woman, and they fight, and unhappiness enters the home, and satisfaction is gone? But sometimes they might not have much, but still be happier than...
Then in the mill. You don't have to tell him that. He already knows that, and Vavra will still show it.
Will you stop already?
Don't buy that table, it doesn't belong to you.
So why are you poking? Huh? Did I come here so you could just poke at me? I just want to drink my glass in peace and not listen to cotton talk. Does it matter to you?
Well, if we're getting into it, it does and it doesn't.
It doesn't. Are you my family? No. So why are you talking?
No, I'm not your family. I can't look at it. Anybody with a speck of feeling in their body, a speck of empathy in their body, shudders at it. That's how people are. Look, if a farmhand whips the horse of our neighbour here, does that matter to me? No. So why do I slap the farmhand for torturing the horse? Why does he burden it with more than it can carry? And does it matter to me? No. And that's a horse, and that's a person. Does it matter to me?
No. A horse isn't a person, and a person isn't a horse.
You talk like a young person. Great grandfather, you stand 1 foot in the grave and you keep acting like you own the world. Always only, I have money, I have a farm. Great, I have another farm. And a daughter. Killing her for what, money? You can handle money, but as a father I spit at you. That's what I say. And you won't fix anything by banging this table. Look. If you were a real man, you'd just admit your mistake. None of us can poke at you.
Now you're ready. But help yourself. What happened, happened. Should I bring her back?
Yeah. It would be better, for her at least, if not for you.
What will come over? Old woman!
What do you want, old man?
Come and drink. You haven't had any from me yet. And drink more.
To your health, Uncle Rizal. And don't cry. It's too late to feel sorry.
Who knew you'd be like this? Drink. Drink it all. Drink it away. I also drink. I didn't used to. Isn't that right? I was always good with money. But now I drink. Do you know that he beats her? He beats my child. That's the life. I love Maryša.
Good afternoon. Is Mr. Lizard here?
What do you want?
Is this Mr. Lizard?
What do you want?
I got something for you from the Imperial Royal District Court. Signed here to say that it's been delivered.
And what?
I don't know. Give me a drink, please.
What? Ovra is suing me. He's coming already. My son-in-law is paying me back nicely. It's coming already. You're so Sue! I won't get even a fee scale. He's paying me back nicely.
My God, why are you surprised? He married for money. He's going to sue for money. Anyway, I have to go. God be with you, Uncle Lizal. And please, sir, tell my Franzik if he comes to join us at the Stuart's dinner. And he can get work at the court. Will you please tell him? Thank you. And Uncle Lizal, please don't let Maryša suffer, okay? Please don't. And may God grant you good night.
And I won't let my child suffer. I take her home and give him nothing. Nothing, nothing. Everyone's a punk. My son's a punk. My son-in-law's a punk. And that ugly widower is the biggest punk. And drink. Drink on me. I give everyone something, only him nothing. And sir, give your glasses here. And even the bottle of wine on the table. And even for this official here. No one can say I'm cheapskate. Huh? No one can say I'm cheapskate. Isn't that right? That I'm not cheapskate? I'm thrifty. A powerful peasant. A great cavalier. But no cheapskate. The land I bought, I still have. And I bought more. I got horses. I could load them up with 4,000 kilograms and they could carry them out of the house. And they could go all over Moravia in one go with no stop. That's kind of horses I got. But my son-in-law and my son has bitches, beggars, ugly nags. He's thrifty. I should pay for him with the money and with my blood. He's still borrowing from the holy ones. And I should pay for him. And where should I take it? Should I bake it in the kiln? Or pull it from the pond?
Good evening.
Me?
Wine.
You have to toil. Toil like just I toil. Everyone comes and joins and happy when it's done. Huh? Where do you come from? What do you want here?
Did my wife stop by for me?
Uh-huh. She did.
And who'd she leave with? I saw from the garden.
With Franzik. You're sitting here and your wife walking with Franzik. Aren't you ashamed? And what do you want here? I ask you.
I think the same as you.
And if I'm here, you should be here too.
There's enough room for both of us.
But you should be at home.
When I'm not at home, I'm here.
No, I said, you should be at home. You got kids, you got wife, you got horses you should look after. Not shame me. That you got ugly nags.
You don't even write them.
And I don't. But it shame me that my son-in-law has nags. And you laugh about in pubs.
I paid for my drinks. You still haven't given me anything.
And I won't. I give everyone something. But you get nothing.
The court will show you.
The court will show me. Let Maryša sue. Maryša get hers. But you get nothing. You know why? Because you're a punk. And you beat her. And you don't respect me.
That's something to respect.
I should have given her to Franzek.
Why didn't you? You should have.
Because you're battered like Judas. And I thought you're good with money. And you're suing me. Isn't that okay?
Oh, it isn't.
And so then... Punk!
Silence! Or you pay for it. Whoever attacks me with words also gets attacked. Differently. Someone might start getting afraid to come to the pub. Everyone's tongue is as sharp as a razor.
Francis coming.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Uncle Izal, Mr. Barbara. What a pair you make. May God grant you a good evening.
Go your own way and stay among your peers.
Well now, no need to be such a gentleman. Bubba, give me a beer.
Where have you been that you're so high-spirited?
Where have I been? Well, I was at the mill. Well, what are you staring at? You saw us, didn't you?
Be quiet and don't talk. Drink this. Didn't you get enough of all this in the army?
Sometimes I did.
I think it made you angry to get released from the army.
Very. But, believe me, when I saw what thievery rules here, I'd rather stay there.
What thievery? Who steals here?
Ask him.
You're starting up again. Leave it alone.
And I didn't even say anything.
Listen. Don't speak details. What do you get from it?
Nothing.
And I'm not going to let some boy from a cottage humiliate me like that.
You know, that's true. I do live in a cottage. All I have is that cottage and a thatched roof over my head. But there are probably more honest people in that cottage than in the mill. I'll tell you that.
Talk like this, boy. Good. Boy, talk like evangelist. Come and drink. Ransack.
Seems to me this father wants to be friends with kids.
Yeah. Drink.
Keep your wine. I've got enough of my own.
Pity you ain't got another daughter. You could give her to him with a farm.
She'd be in good hands. Better than yours are.
Oh, I believe that. Beggars always look for a better living.
But that beggar is dearer to me than a wretched crook.
Who are you talking to?
Whoever it fits.
Boy, Shut up. You come to my mill. You think about my wife, and you insult me on top of that. I'll shoot you like a dog if you take one more step towards my mill.
That would be some shot. Shooting thieves. He's gonna try to choke me. Remember, I am not scared of you. You shouldn't be forgiven for this. Get out! If you had 100 guns, if an entire regiment stood by the mill, remember, I am not scared of you. It wasn't for nothing that I said when I went to the army, woe, woe to you, Lisa, and woe, woe to you, Vavra. I swore then, by the living God, that I'd get revenge on everyone and everything. And on you, Vavra, the most. You ruined me. And I will ruin you. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You will pay for each of my tears in blood. Remember this. I tell you in front of the witnesses. I'll go to your wife. I'll meet up with her. I will come to your hovel in broad daylight. And watch out, Mr. Valra, that I don't run into you.
What was all that shouting about? You haven't been fighting, have you?
It was nothing.
You should be at home.
Master barkeep. Bring me another.
Well, Maryša, have some sense. Listen.
I had sense then, and you didn't. You cooked it yourself, so eat it yourself. To your shame, I'll stay here, and I'm not going anywhere. He married me for money. Why don't you give it to him?
I give it to a disciplined and a proper man. I don't have to throw with him in the street. Didn't you know that he's sewing me? He's gonna drag me to the court.
That's why you want me to go with you?
Not that.
Then why? Should I help you in against my own husband? He bought me from you for money. Now he's suing you for money. And he's sad. After all, what sold to me? I didn't sell myself. You sold me. Fix it together. Leave me alone.
So you don't listen?
I won't.
You'll regret it.
Don't know why. Remember, Father, that you called God down on me. You appealed to the Holy Scriptures just to get me here. You didn't even give anything to the priest. And he told you then that such marriage is against God, against the Holy Church, and against everything that's human on this earth. Yet you still did what you wanted. What more do you want? I'm used to everything by now. The kids, my husband, the drudgery, even the beatings. What more do you want? What happened, happened. What happens next will be on your conscience.
Wait. What can happen next?
Nothing good. You can think about that.
Don't start that. They say you're meeting up with Francek. They say you're gonna run off with Francek.
That's a lie. And even if it weren't, it's between me and Barbara. It's none of your business.
Huh? Interesting. There's something that is not father's business. Huh? Who raised you? Whose child are you?
In this, you raised me very little. If it weren't for Grandma, you would only taught me how I should run away from men. Don't worry, I won't shame you. On that, I am better than you think. If nothing else is bothering you, you can go with God.
So you won't come?
No.
Then suffer.
I'm wondering about confused. I don't even know what I'm doing.
My dear little grey dove, where you been?
That music.
My dear little grey dove, where you been?
That music.
So that all your pretty ashen feathers, so that all your pretty ashen feathers have fallen.
It's the worst for me when I hear it.
I lost them in a field where I flew. I lost them in a field where I flew. And all of it, tender sweet boy of mine. And all of it, tender sweet boy of mine, despite you. Do not do anything despite me. Do not do anything despite me. Just so that you, my darling golden dove, just so that you, my dear little grey dove, will like me.
Girls singing, Francek raging, and I? This is my music. Who is it?
Me?
It's you, Rosara?
Me.
Why so early?
The master sent me to look after the animals.
Did you close the door?
I didn't.
Go close it, throw some water, look after the animals, and then you can go.
Are the kids asleep, ma'am?
They are. Have a look at them.
Francek asked me if you are home by yourself.
Wait, some creaking.
I think that young man is crawling into his bunk. He's drunk again. Can't even move his tongue. Just try to put a little sleep with his head once.
Is that you, Václav? Who is it?
Good evening.
Where did you come in?
Where one does. It was closed from the road. Rosara opened the hall for me.
Rosara, stay.
Rosara, go! I have to speak to your matron.
My God, boy. What are you thinking? What do you want here? What will people think of me? How they will talk about me? You simply know that I'm married. I get enough from my husband already, and now you start? Everyone has a will. They're all after me like wasps. And how do you talk about me? You asked Rosara if I was home by myself, and at the pub they said that you met up with me.
I didn't say that.
You must have said something.
I just said that I'd come to you and I'd meet up with you.
And you said that in public, in front of everyone.
In front of everyone.
I don't know who is the most crazy here. Everyone like you here, or me? And you didn't account for me? Didn't ask me? Didn't consider that I'm here? That you're dirtying my name? Who gave you a reason to talk like that? Not me. I love you. And I didn't hide that. And I'm not hiding it from Barbara or anyone. And I will tell you too. But for you to think and talk about me like that, was that boy you hurt me?
Well, it simply can't stay like this. I simply can't leave you to him.
What is it you want from me?
I want to go to Brno. I have work there for you and for me. Come with me.
What are you thinking? Just consider, what is it you want from me?
Well, what are you staring at?
Francis, if I begged you with clasped hands, think it over. You're not the only one tormented. I'm tormented too. And more than you. I think about you wherever I go. And no one knows how many nights I haven't slept because of you. How many days I've cried away. What I suffer from love. I'm not talking about that. What I endure for you, only God and I know. I am married, but in my heart I stand loyal to you, Franciszek. I would give my soul for you, I love you so. But what you ask of me, that my boy, I can't do and I can't do.
Maryša.
No, don't get defensive. Listen, none of those thoughts. Do it for me if you love me so. I am unhappy, but I won't be bad. You understand me?
I understand. But I simply can't listen to this. You ruined my life. You won't give me another. At least you could have some mercy when I am begging.
No, my boy.
Without you, I'll be nothing.
Don't make my life any harder than it already
absolutely nothing.
So go! Stubborn fool. I won't commit that sin with you. Don't even think of it. But remember, if you won't change your mind, and if you will insult me like you insulted me yesterday in front of everyone, I will forget everything, you and me, and I will sing so there will be no help for me or for you.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing yet. So far, thousands and sleeps in me. But when the scene wakes, the torment will be over. One way or another, I will poison myself or him. But I won't suffer for long. Maybe in the worst prison, I won't have such life as I have here. But I won't suffer for long. If I already have to be unhappy, let me be ruined until I die. Destroyed for my whole life. And no one will believe how happy I will be if lightning flashed over me. Water came and took everything from me. Took me with it.
Ma'am, for the morning, should I get a wood from the pile or what's under the shed?
Whatever you want. What else do you want?
The master said you should get his dinner ready. He'll be here soon.
So,
As you wish. But don't rush things. What you'll get from it, nonsense. What I'm asking you to do is simply far more sensible than what you are thinking of. Maryša, there's no better time than today. Vavra's drunk, he'll be asleep, he won't know anything.
go alone. I'm staying where I am.
Fine. But just so you know, if you don't come, I'll come for you in broad daylight.
Vavra will shoot you.
Let him shoot. I won't care anymore.
You won't do that.
I will know if I do it or not. Are you coming or are you not?
No.
Fine. I'll wait by the weir.
Franciszek. No. I can't.
Rosara, open the door. I won't go through the yard.
Rosara,
What do you want, ma'am?
why did you let him in? You served me badly. Is everything in the yard ready?
I've got everything ready.
How is everything in the barn?
The cow's lying down, and I've given the cow a lot of bedding. Also, she's not shaking so much anymore.
No one was at the meal,
No one.
so you can go and close everything behind you. Going already? Don't stay long.
Definitely.
Who is it?
Me.
Why aren't you at the party?
She's staying at home. The young man's gone. Yusuf's gone. The cow's sick. And all the servants should go to the pub. Why aren't you asleep? Why aren't you asleep, I ask you?
You can clearly see that I'm sewing.
Sewing. Sewing. So now you're sewing. Well, sew then. And who do you have here? Why don't you tell me? Now go on, speak up. Who was it? Who was here?
Go hit the hay. It will go better for you.
I'm asking you, who did you have here?
Who would I have here? No one.
So no one was here. So what was that boy who I saw here? I saw him from the crossroads. Who was it?
Well, if you saw him, you should have asked him.
That's how you answer. That's how you talk to your husband. Fine. Rosanna! He's as cautious as a serpent, as clever as a fox. That is not his last time in that trap. When I fight him, I'll shoot him like a beast. And you. Whore. You are whipped. I'll whip you until I've beaten that sinful soul out of you.
The sooner the better.
Rosanna, you hear that?
What would you like, sir?
Come here. Rosanna, tell me the truth. Who was here? Or don't look around and tell me. Who was here?
Sir, no, I don't see.
Speak up! Can't understand you. Where were you?
I was in the yard.
In the yard. And who was here? Tell the truth!
I don't know.
So we'll find out another way.
Sir!
Tell the truth! Who was here?
There was...
Don't beat her. She's got nothing to do with it. Franzik was here.
Snake? What did they talk about? Tell me.
Ask God as my witness, sir. I didn't listen.
I said leave her alone.
So you talk. In the pub, he threatened me that you go with him to Brno today. Is that true?
He wanted her to meet him.
Meet him where? To the weir. At what time did he say?
No, he didn't say anything.
Don't lie! If you know that, then you must know the rest.
I don't know, sir. I didn't hear anymore.
Hit the hay. I'll find out myself.
Jesus Christ. Barbara.
So now you know.
Where are you thinking? Where do you think you're going?
To shoot a dog.
Rosanna! Run! Quick! Rosanna!
Rosanna, not one step!
Didn't be reasonable. You have kids, family. Listen, I will do everything for you. Forgive everything. Please don't do this. Don't do this. Zara, run and tell Francis that I will go with him tomorrow. Listen, not today, tomorrow.
As God Almighty is above me, I'll shoot you myself.
You won't shoot, Barbara. You won't shoot, I say. Again, as God Almighty is above me, for that, I am still here.
May God grant you a good day.
Welcome. Come sit and warm yourselves.
It's dead cold there. And it wasn't. Didn't get bad till morning.
Where were you here, Lichka? I just saw you in the yard.
I was at the mill. I was listening to the young boy complaining. He drank yesterday, and today he told even his shoes hurt. He said he won't drink anymore.
Drinking half a liter of Silivovice, that would torment even a horse, I would say.
Is everybody here?
Moczówka.
Where is Rosa?
She went for water. She'll be right back.
Rosival and Botina. You can go clean the threshing floor for now. Christoffel will help you.
It's time. Let's go.
Don't make a big mess of the hay. You take beets from the first pile, or the one in the corner.
The first.
Did you feed the animals?
Don't bother yourself about it. We know what to do.
Aren't I allowed to ask?
So ask. It's all the same to me.
The same. Everything's the same for you. So I'll sweeten your františek for you. Get breakfast ready. I'm going for wood.
Go, you ugly devil. I'll get you something you never had before. And then you can scream and threaten as you wish. You want white or black? I brought you black.
Say black. You sweeten it?
I forgot.
Where'd you get the coffee from?
A Jew?
Why not the club?
They were closed.
gone bad or something.
You're going to the manor?
Yes, the manor. Why do you ask?
So the wood is dry. Jestli we couldn't even make fire.
Listen, Maryša.
What do you want?
Why are you so mean to me? Why can't things be different between us? Does it have to be this way? Listen, Maryša, I'll forget everything. Won't blame you for anything. Won't threaten anymore. Just if I can see some slightly better intentions in you. You don't know how much it hurts. I promised you that once you were my wife, I would do everything for you that you asked for. Just to make you happy and satisfied with me. And now, look at me. Look at yourself. Go to sleep with thunder, wake up with thunder. Is that necessary? Must it be? Whatever your heart desires, I won't deny it. I'll do anything for you.
Sit and drink. Why didn't you finish it?
If I ask you nicely, I've got kids. What would they think if they see how our life is?
Which coat will you take?
Bring me the green one. Go clean the threshing floor. Get Rosanna to give the cow new straw.
unhappy girl. Did you poison him?
I poisoned him